What's going on, guys? My name is Ben and welcome back to another video. Today you join me in the 2019 BMW Z4 M40i version, and in this video I will bring you 5 things that I love about this new generation Z4. The first thing I love about this car is the interior and the technology within it. It is such a massive leap from the previous generation to this. It is so up there. It's really impressive. BMW interiors were kind of lacking in being left behind in the past. However, this interior is bang up to date. We have the 10-inch touchscreen on here, which is good for your sat nav and your media, things like that. Complete redesign down here, new gear stick, but probably most impressive is the heads-up display and the BMW Live cockpit, which will show you the navigation in the center, and then towards the right you can change from like your music playing, your journey data, things like that. So that is all very impressive. The interior quality as well is very good, as you'd expect on a 50 grand car. It's just a very nice place to be. The seats are incredibly comfortable. The BMW voice activation thing works very well. I can tell it from the driver's side that I am too hot, and it will know that I am the driver speaking, and it will change my climate side to whatever temp I set it to. As for the passenger can do the same thing, and it will know that it is the passenger speaking. The second thing I love about this car is a bit silly. It's the fact that this car comes with cup holders. And the genius thing about the cup holders, which they are included, don't get me wrong, in my E89. However, my version doesn't have any. But if it did, they would be underneath the armrest, and then once the armrest is up in place with drinks in, you then can't use the armrest at all. In this, they've thought about that. They've put in 2 cup holders for you, but also made it so you can still, the driver can maintain the armrest, which is a very good feature, especially if you're doing long motorway miles in this. It's just one of those little things that is just, well, you don't realise how much you need a cup holder until you haven't got one, and now I've got one again. The third thing that I love about this car is quite simply the power. These cars start with a 2-litre engine that is good for 197 brake. It then has another version which is around 250, I believe, but this, being the M40i, is the most equivalent to my 35IS. It has 340 brake, which is 5 more horsepower than my car does, and yeah, it's fast. The exhaust sounds very good as well, although I think it is a bit muted to mine. However, when you get it right, you can make the exhaust whip and crack like a McLaren basically. It does sound really good. But yeah, 340 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. So it is a fast little sports car. It also handles very well. Oh my god, whoa, a bit bumpy, but it handles very well. It goes around corners like it's on rails. It has a 20 centimetre shorter wheelbase than the previous generation. I assume it makes it better handling wise. Definitely from my car, I think it does. This is a fantastic handling car. And then due to it being so comfortable, you may find this as a negative. I personally don't. It is incredibly comfortable. So if you do want to stick it in cruise control on the motorway and smash up some motorway miles, then you can do so. But as soon as you hit a B road like this, whack it in Sport Plus, through the gearbox. Oh my god! And it absolutely flies. The fourth thing I love about this car is the integrated reverse camera. This not only helps and assists you with parking, but also looks fantastic on the new 10-inch touchscreen in the centre of the car. It's a feature I wish my 35IS had. Unfortunately it doesn't. I just have front and rear parking sensors, whereas this has front and rear parking sensors and of course the camera. So the final thing that I like about this car is a bit of a controversial one to some. I actually really like the way this car looks. When I first seen it in the release photos, I wasn't quite sure. However, seeing it in the flesh, in person, and spending the day with it, I have gotten used to it, and I think it looks fantastic. It looks incredibly modern and sleek. I wasn't necessarily a fan of the front end. However, now that I've spent more time with it, I do really like it. I think these headlights are kind of F-type-ish, and the new honeycomb grille and all these intakes down there just set the car off very, very well. Obviously, being me, this car would look a lot better without a front number plate. Maybe it can fall off by the end of this video. Anyway, working round, I like these wheels. Personally, I wouldn't spec them. I would spec kind of the first edition styles, which I think look a lot better. And I do like this nice design cue down here, this kind of grille, which is actually functional. We have folding mirrors as well with the built-in indicators, as opposed to being a separate badge on the side. But my favourite angle of this car has to be the back end. I like this really aggressive integrated rear wing, which is kind of carried over from even the original Z4, and these tail lights are a very, very nice shape. I think it's like a baby 8 series. I just wish that these flaps down here were actually functional. However, this has to be my favourite view of the car. But anyway, that is it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video on 5 things that I love about the new Z4. If you did like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure you hit the subscribe button for plenty of upcoming videos. Cheers.